Guys, we're back with another 50 and 5 review, and today we have the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. I'm super stoked about this one. You already know what the deal is. We have 3 categories to talk about: POU, cost, and aftermarket support. And after that, I'm gonna give you my raw thoughts. Let's get into it. You can take this out whenever you're ready. I'm such a classic country kid. I'm here, born again. Amen. Can I get a little hand clap as I tap dance on the track, praising God in advance? It's so phenomenal. Hey, nothing is better than a country. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you wherever you are on the planet. It's your man's Gammage. Of course, we got a Malta with us. What else would we be drinking this time of the day, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and it is Bloom by Jen. Guys, the fall line of chapsticks are out. That's right, Gorilla Bloom is out. The new line is available. You can head over to the website, order which flavors you want. We got some guava stuff, we got some lemonade stuff. Guys, here's the thing. I know you're gonna be outside. I know you're gonna be going to the range, and whether you outside or inside, at work or out to play, nobody likes chapped lips. And so all I'm saying is head over to the website and pick you up some goddamn Gorilla Bloom. Ladies and gentlemen, your friends and family will thank you. Guys, let's jump right into this goddamn Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Hear me when I tell you, I've said it before, Canik is one of the most slept on companies. Why? I have the slightest idea, but here's what I know. The Turks have got it right with this right here, and Century Arms has actually slid over to the US, and a lot of the ladies and gentlemen, you want to pick you up a Canik. I'm spoiling it already. Scratch all that. Don't worry about that. Listen to this. Ladies and gentlemen, jumping right into the purpose of use. This thing is a purpose-built concealed carry hitter. Subcompact frame, full size grip. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a full hand grip on this goddamn thing, and it already comes optic ready. And it shoots like a gun twice its size. I'm saying it could be comparable to if you were shooting something of the compact world. Now, this would be considered more along the lines of something slimline, but I'm saying the Mete MC9 Prime shoots like it is an actual compact firearm. It's quick on target, it's flat shooting, and guys, this gun is not fighting you when it comes down to recoil. It is an everyday carry dream. The Canik MC9 Prime, I'm saying it is by far a EDC dream. If you're looking for something to replace, if some of you out there and you got 320s and this is the time that you're looking to offload and get something else, the purpose of use of this particular one is EDC. Could you run it in some concealed carry leagues? 100%, because here in Florida we do have the concealed carry league. I would 100% say that this is for concealed carry, and it could be shooting if you're shooting in the concealed carry competition league. Do I see this one in any other type of competitions? No. Can I see it as a vehicle gun, a bedside gun? Yes. Why is that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, capacity wise, in the purpose of use side, capacity, you are getting 17 rounds. 17 rounds in this sucker here. And I'm saying, oh man, with the magwell already, guys, this is what, for purpose of use, we are giving the Canik Mete MC9 Prime 5 Hemis. I can't even hold you guys. Canik did the goddamn thing with this right here. Purpose of use, ambi controls. You got ambi controls, or at least you have an ambi mag release. You have an ambi takedown lever. It could be engaged on both sides. My left thumb ain't that strong, but you can engage it on both sides. The mag release can be switched over to actually then operate from the left side as well. Canik, they thought about all of this with this one. It already has night sights on it. I am definitely going to give this one 5 Hemis for show. Optics ready, all of that. Beautiful. Next up is cost. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even gonna hold you. Friend or foe, out the gate, Canik, you get 5 Hemis on this one, baby. 5 freaking Hemis are going for the Canik Mete MC9. Why is that? Because guys, there is, I'm trying to think of what other tool on the market comes in sub $500 for, and what all are you getting in the box for this? And again, we're talking about budget friendly, jam-packed with features. What else are you getting out of the box? Guys, you get a holster. Canik sell, the holster comes with the freaking firearm. It's optics ready and plates for other optics. They actually have a plate that you can go from RMS to RMR, because of course the Canik Slimline, it's on that whole RMR or the RMS feel. But guys, don't you worry about that. The features of the slide are absolutely ridiculous with the serrations that are on here. I know this could have been over in the purpose of use category, guys, but man, it feels so good in hand. Like everything about this gun feels amazing. Now, if you're not really looking at it, it can give you Hellcat Pro vibes. Like just on the feel, like the thickness of it, it can give you a little bit of Hellcat Pro vibes, but it's not a Hellcat Pro. This Canik MC9 is freaking beautiful. This one is outfitted with an O-sight. This is the O-sight SE. Of course, O-sight switched over. They have the one that has the cap on it, but they listened to customers. They then released the second O-sight SE, which then came with the battery tray on the side. The trigger, the gun the average weight pull is about a little under 4 pounds. And I'll be honest with you, brand new, I'm sure that you can get this down to under 3. It feels like it's under 3 when you're running it, but man, this thing feels good. Flat trigger. For the cost, again, I already told you we gave it 5 Hemis, but for the cost, you're getting that flat trigger. There is a little bit of take up. Actually, there's a lot of take up in that. Yank. But if you're a prepper, like most guys don't prep, I prep. If you prep, you at that wall right there, and then from there it's just, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, in the cost area, we are giving the Canik MC9, the Canik Mete MC9 Prime 5 Hemis. It is stellar. You get my money for that every time, Canik. Moving over to aftermarket support. Now, here's the area where I thought about scoring Canik low in this area, only because in the aftermarket support, they are moving toward areas where individuals are making aftermarket pieces to the Canik line. But Century, they hadn't really crossed over. There hadn't been a lot of aftermarket companies that picked up doing things with the Canik line. There is some out there, but the reason, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the reason I'm giving the goddamn MC9 5 Hemis when it comes down to aftermarket support is because even with something that I said about O-sight a while back, when a company gives you everything you need out the gate with the warranty that they offer you, when a company is that solid with giving you a holster, with giving you plates, with making the gun optics ready, with making it ported, and although it's the little needle ports, you know what I'm saying, they're still fairly good sized ports, and they give you 3 of them wrapped around. I love the way they did it, guys. All I'm saying is on aftermarket support, you actually don't even really need it. Are there some things you may want to change? Possibly, but Canik made sure to jam pack this thing with enough features out the gate that you can walk into the store, pick this up, and hit the range same day. All you need is ammo, and I gotta tell you, solid 5 Hemis from me as a result of everything that they give you out the gate. I'm in love with this particular build. So what does that leave us? Ladies and gentlemen, we gave the Canik Mete 5 Hemis in the POU area. As it pertains to cost, we also gave it 5 Hemis because it is definitely a friendly piece. And then when it came down to aftermarket support, although there is little, there's some fan groups and different companies that dedicate only to the Canik line, which I'm happy about that. But it's not widespread just yet like a Glock. But with the dethroning of a company that we all know and love, with a dethroning of them, Canik may feel, I don't know, but Canik is definitely sliding up into that area. We also gave it 5 Hemis on the aftermarket support. That is 15 out of 15. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an A+. The first perfect scoring firearm that we've had on a 50 and 5 review, and it came by way of our brother, a regular gun guy, super dope individual. Lito, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for allowing me to review your Canik Mete Prime MC9. It is absolutely beautiful. Guys, let me give you my raw thoughts on this particular build. I love it. Something else that I actually really love about what Canik decided to do with this build is that with leaving that top window open, they left you real estate that if you wanted to port it even more, like if you wanted to add a few more ports to the barrel, you could. But I mean, I just love the sleek design. Like they have their name written in the top of the barrel, Prime, like letting you know which piece that you have in your hand. With the additional back straps that they give you, I am running the large on mine because I love a palm swell for the most part. And so that gives me everything I need right there. Having the textile pieces on the side, just the little textured pieces rather, it gives you something for new shooters to place their hand and know where it goes. But even for advanced and experienced shooters, like it just gives you that reference point when you're out of the booger sugar to put that thing up high and get somewhere. The gun shot very well, controlled very well, presented very well. None of the buttons are stiff, like everything moves like it needs to move. Comes with the magwell, integrated magwell that you can remove if you wanted to, but Canik really did the dang thing with this one. I've been a Canik fan ever since long time back. The Canik TP9 SFX was my first firearm that my brother bought me. I love that gun to high heaven. And yeah, man, since then, and that probably was around, I don't know, maybe 2006, 2007, I think it was. I don't remember. But here's what I do know for a fact. This gun should be in your collection. If you are looking for a replacement as a daily carry, if you are looking for something that is going to give you its weight in gold, picking up a Canik Mete picking up this particular Canik Mete MC9 Prime, picking this up is almost like going to, I don't know, let's say Culver's and ordering a milkshake, but then you get around to pick up the milkshake and now you have a steak burger, fries, the crinkle fries, and they're seasoned. I don't know what it's like, but what I'm saying is it's like getting a lot for a little. That's all I want you to know. Ladies and gentlemen, take the time, check out Canik, and you can, all I'm saying is, if you're in the market and you're doing any perusing, check them out. Find them over here. And when you go here, when you find yourself right here, I want you to use the code BOP10. Use the code BOP10 and save you some coins.